We are back for another of CraftyMasterman's challenges. And this one was a really hard one. We can see in this video that he has a pressure plate that can magically differentiate between players and mobs. At first, it seems impossible, but I managed to do it. As you can see, when I step on a pressure plate, it opens my door, but when a mob steps on it, it opens theirs. Wanna know how it works? First, just know that we have a budded hopper that thinks it is powered. That is because when you redirect the redstone dust, the game does not update the block around dust, so they don't know that it should turn off. When we step on a pressure plate, two things will happen. This repeater will realize that it's powered and schedule an update to turn on after its delay of 1 tick. And the redstone will lock the second hopper and update the first one, which will realize that it should not be powered anymore, so it will move its item into the second hopper. But here comes the clever part. We use the fact that the game processes events in a certain order, and that players and other entities are not processed at the same time. The game will first process players, then blocks like repeaters and comparators, followed by entities like items and mobs, and finally block entities like hoppers. Which means that if a player steps on the pressure plate, the game will execute the repeater and comparator actions before the hoppers moves its item, so the comparator will stay on, but if it's an entity, then the hopper will execute first, and both comparator and repeater will schedule the delay of 1 tick at the same time. Then, based on which scenario we are in, this repeater will either get locked on or off, and we just use that to choose which door to open. Subscribe for more redstone content.